Okay, are we recording? Yeah, we're recording. Hey guys, it's Miss T Lovely. Hey. I've been so anxious to record another video, come back to you guys. I told you guys that I would be coming back on Tuesday after my appointment. However, uh, some things transpired, didn't allow me to get back on right away. But I want to let you guys know how everything went, and yeah, get you updated. So here we are. Here we go. Today's Thursday, May 5th. Let me look at my. Yes, May 5th. And my appointment was on May 3rd. Okay. So, a few things here. First of all, as I told you guys, there was a. Or did I tell you guys? Let me go ahead and get you guys catched up. And I never ever have a set thing to talk about you guys about. So I wanted to get some stuff out today so I can cover my bases here. But in order to have my surgery, first of all, wait a minute, I'm all over the place. First of all, my surgery is going to be with Dr. Paya. It's located in He's located in West Hills, California. However, it depends on my insurance as to whether if I'm going to have my actual surgery at the facility there or not. But it is going to be by that doctor. So Dr. Paya, Mahaba Paya, if you are TRICARE and you're looking for a great doctor, TRICARE Prime, and you live in California and you are in the Ventura County area, LA area, he's the guy to go with. I originally was trying to go with Dr. Toman in Santa Barbara. If anybody knows who that is, you don't want to go with him. Okay, horrible doctor, horrible staff. Keeping it real. If you want to know more about that, inbox me and I'll tell you more. But anyway, moving on to the good stuff. What should I do? Should I tell you guys the 5 things I had to do? Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. First of all, in order for me to get my surgery, I had to do 5 steps. Doctors differentiate, but this is what my doctor wanted. He wanted me to have a surgical consultation with the actual doctor, which I did that already. And then I did my other 3 things on the same day. This was on the 3rd. I was telling you guys about that the last 2 videos. I had to go have my psychological evaluation. I had to have a consultation with the bariatric dietitian, and lastly, I had to take a 20-question test to test me on my knowledge. However, wasn't breeze for me. Anyway, let me tell you about these appointments. The psychological evaluation I was the most nervous for. That was the one I was the most nervous for. But it went so fast. She was just so taken by me in the sense that she was like, you're just so educated and you have the right mindset, and most people come in here with a certain idea about what the surgery is going to be about, and it's all off, and you've educated yourself to the point where you could write a website. And I was like, well, no, thank you for that, because ultimately I have my reasons why I want to do the surgery, and she made mention to me about them, and we went over all the any kind of health issues I had, which I only had one. That was my gallbladder out, but that's out, which actually is good because most patients who have weight loss surgery, especially the more invasive ones, tend to get gallstones later on and have to have their gallbladder removed. So it's best that you not have a gallbladder, so who knows, could have been God plan. But I was so excited about the fact that I did everything on the same day, because after the psychological evaluation, I went over to the next building and had to see the nutritionist. But the funniest thing happened. The funniest thing and the most, it was like my aha moment happened for me in this moment. Anyway, the lady came and got me to do my intake or whatever, to get me in there to see the nutritionist. And we were sitting down, and we were talking for a little bit, and she asked for my form of payment, because with this particular doctor, because TRICARE doesn't contract, if you're not contracted with a certain, you know, healthcare, they won't cover it, so you'll have to pay out of pocket. So basically, I have to pay $580 total. $500 to the psychologist for the 1, 3, and 6 month visits, and $80 to the nutritionist. Get this, I couldn't pay $80 for my nutritionist because the card I had that I applied for it's called credit. I forget, it's something, some credit advantage or something like that. It's like a medical credit card you can apply for, and it's 12 months, no interest. So if you guys want to know about that, also inbox me and I'll tell you more about that. That's through, I believe, only Dr. Pius hospital. But anyway, and that'll help me pay everything off. You know, in 12 months, I'll probably pay like, what, $41 a month? But anyway, let's get back to the thing I'm excited about. The thing I'm excited about is the fact that, okay, the credit card, she couldn't run it because it didn't have a expiration date. Get this. She goes out to talk to her supervisor to see what they can do about the payment. She comes back in, she sits down, she goes, this never happens. Like, she gave me this look, and I'm like, what? She's like, this never happens. But my boss told me to just let you go. Mind you, I'm sitting there while she's out like, oh my Lord, what am I going to do? I don't have any money to pay this amount right now today. I want to get all this stuff done. So I'm like, Lord, give me a sign if it's meant for this to go ahead and go on through. I've been like, the whole time I've been going through this process, I've been like, Lord, just give me a sign. You know, I'm not big into making God show me, signs and what's meant to be. You know, if something's meant for you to just come on through, that's how I look at it. But I'm like, I just want confirmation. There we go. So she comes back in there and she says that, and she's like, my boss never does that. That's like, it's like a miracle. Whoa. So I was excited about that. And then I went upstairs to see the bariatric coordinator, which did my quote-unquote orientation. We sat down and she told me, the first thing she told me, she said, I want you to know that most people who come in here to see me do not end up doing a surgery. And I was just like, oh, okay. So I'm sitting there like, I'm thinking in my head like two things. One, that's interesting. And two, just try to see if you can get me to change my mind. And she went over everything. And mind you, this lady had the surgery, but she actually had the gastric. Looking at her at first, I was like, oh my gosh, she looks really, really good. But most people who have gastric, they lose weight so rapidly, their body looks a little bit abnormal to me. But anyway, she was telling me about everything, and she's all like, going through the stuff, and I'm listening, and I know everything she's saying. I let her finish, and then she's like, well, so I'm going to give you this test. You got to take this test, and, you can stay here and do it, or you can, take it home. And because I actually had a friend with me, and she had her kids, I decided to just go ahead and, take it home, because I didn't want her to wait anymore. So, got home, I did the test, and I faxed it in, got 100%. Yay! So, which of course means, freaking, if you've been, like, studying it for 5 years, all the stuff, then you should get it. So basically, everything is done, okay? So I'm ready to have the surgery. I should be getting a date here soon. So you guys pray that I get it really, really sooner than later. Some more concerns that I have are if I, no ifs. When I really put it to the pedal to the metal and I do everything I'm supposed to do and that weight starts coming off, I don't want to have a loose skin. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to do what I'm supposed to do and let everything take its course, because I believe that God has it for me and it's meant to be. Another thing I want to tell you guys, funny things that are happening. Um, you remember how I was saying in my last video, I was just going on a tangent. I was so not happy um, about some of the things that people were saying, how I wasn't being really supported. The funny thing about it is that the very people that were not supporting me are all of a sudden supporting me. I think it's the idea that they finally see that I've made my mind up. And once I've made my mind up, it's kind of hard to change it. Because I didn't come into this lightly, as I've said time and time again. You know, when I really think back on the years, I've studied this for 5 years. I'm looking down because looking at the time, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of time. But anyway, this is coming up on about 11 minutes. I've rambled on enough. I know I've said so much, but I've been so excited. I'm going to tell you guys one more quick thing before I get off. Hopefully maybe it'll help somebody if they're in this area and they're considering Dr. Paya. The way that they set up theirs is I guess a bit different, because I actually have a friend who had the lap band, actually that's another thing. I'm sorry, I'm such a rambler. You guys have to forgive me. I'm all over the place all the time. It's just me. Actually having the realized band. That's what was told to me. I was corrected by the bariatric intake person. She was like, yeah, no, we have the realized band. We don't have the lap band. It's actually better than the lap band. I was like, well, they're both kind of the same in nature. Just one of them is the one that was used prior, the original, so to speak. And actually sits on the muscle and actually looks more less visible as you lose the weight. So yeah, but the process I'm going to be going through before my surgery, of course, everybody has to do is the liquid diet. Mine is going to be 7 days long, okay? And the day prior to surgery, I won't be able to drink anything after 7. I'll be able to have clear liquids, you know, the water, the coffee, tea, apple juice, cranberry juice, etc. Absolutely no dairy. Maybe because of bloating or gas or something. I don't know. But my post-operative plan. Oh yeah. Oh, I have to have an upper GI. That's going to be why they do the after, you know, during the surgery. I won't be awake. Thank God. I hate those with the endoscopy having it, you know, the scope. Ugh. But anyway, okay. They're going to try to release me the same day. Then I'll be going through my stages, you know, 1, 2, and 3. Then I'll be on to my actual diet. So, that's it. I just want to say hi to my YouTube family thus far. You know, thank you to those of you who have subscribed. I really look forward to this journey, and I hope that you guys will be on it with me all the way. If you have any questions for me, definitely inbox me or leave a comment on my page, and I will get back to you. But for now, the next time you guys will be hearing from me, I'll be giving you a surgery date. So wish me luck. And I guess I will talk to you guys later. That's it. Peace, love, and kisses. Miss T Lovely signing out, and I will see you guys in a little bit. As soon as I get that date, that's the next time you'll see me. Have a good night, day, or evening.